Ooh, awesome. Welcome, everyone. There's a lot of good, fun stuff going on tonight. We want to make sure and get through. They got their conversation. Here, watch. See, they're going to town. They are pumped and ready. So I always want to go over through our announcements. And tonight, we always want to give out shout-outs to our sponsors. Sponsors, of course, our Arknight sponsor is still with us. Ambient Realms still with us. We are working on some pretty cool things. Give us a couple months to get it figured out, but it's going to be totally sweet. Also, make sure and check out, we've got a full t-shirt line on our Amazon, and we'll put that through the chat room, and we will be designing, probably releasing a Generation Hero one soon, very soon. So we'll make sure of that. So this week, not only do we have Generation Hero, but tomorrow we have the return of One Shot Action Theater, and it will be back. Probably something apocalyptic. I don't know what system they're going to use, so tune in because it could be cool. Also, next week we'll be back, of course, with Generation Hero. We're going to finish out this arc for sure, and we'll see what the heck goes on here. And then next week, return of the Corollary, Chronicles of Crotty. We'll be back next Wednesday. And also for the end of the month, July 29th, a local event, if you are in the area, at New Glory Brewing. We will be over there on a Sunday, July 29th. We will be bringing games, and you can hang out with us. And I think we're going to have some 5th edition run. I'll just bring a mess of games so we can kind of screw off and have a beer. So, without further ado, because that is my interpretation of a really shitty accent, I will give this over to these guys. Yeah, he knows who's supposed to be on camera right now. He just knows. So I will give this over to you guys.
All right. Hello and welcome to Generation Hero, the epic superhero saga that takes you through the entirety of comic book history, one issue at a time. This is the 3rd issue of our 1980s arc, New Waves, entitled I See No Glory, in which our heroes take a little trip across the pond to dear old Blighty. And who are those heroes? Let's go around and meet them, starting with Marvin. So, these are all pretty much recurring team members who've listened since the beginning. We're unfortunately down one, but unfortunately, it's alright. Can't be helped, and hopefully he'll be back for the final 2. So let me know who you are, who your hero is, kind of what their powers are, and what's their situation as we go into the, I guess this is like the midpoint of the of the 1980s arc. So we'll start with Marvin.
Gotcha. So I'm Marvin, as Michael said, and I play the Great Vizandu with the powers of heliokinesis and alien weaponry. He is currently trapped in another dimension without his jetpack. Apparently it had a dimension traveling button that he had no idea what even existed. So that got pressed in a fight with, what was his name again?
Shadowblade.
Shadowblade,
yeah,
who took the jetpack and left him trapped in, what was it, Strangel's dimension?
Yeah.
Yes.
Strangel's Sanctum.
Yeah. Stuck there, currently drinking tea with the octopus butler.
Hey, great selection of Carpenter's records, but it is a little bit out of the way. After that, yeah, just a little bit. After that, we have Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm playing Cosette. Cosette is from France. Cosette doesn't have superpowers. Cosette has a super suit. Cosette has a red dragon. Cosette does not like you.
Oh.
All set for you. That's it. Bye-bye.
Cosette is using the Phoenix playbook created by Samantha Ketchum, who might be watching. We're just going to give a special shout out. Thank you to her.
Yeah, also the Ranger playbook, because they are like symbiotic playbooks. Well, the Phoenix you could actually use with anything.
Ooh.
But in my case, I'm using it with the Ranger playbook, which is also hers.
A cool idea. After that, we have Dallas, a returning character.
Hi, I'm Dallas. I'm playing the Nova character. This goes by William Lodi, or Imperium Prime. He's bullied as a kid. Unfortunately, had a sort of a dunk tank situation with some cosmic pop rocks, you could say.
The ultimate.
And the power is kind of unleashed from there. And now I'm living in my grandmother's garage, trying to start a rock band and figure out my superhero thing.
And after that, we have a recurring player. He was in our villains episode last week, but now he's back, and his first time in New Waves with a whole new character. So, Michael.
So I'll be playing the Bull template using the hero name of Pulpo, which is Spanish for octopus. And his real name is Gustavo Roa, and he is from Spain. He speaks a little bit with the Castilian accent, which I'm going to attempt to do. Hopefully not to offend anyone, but it's going to be an attempt. Anyway, he is the bull, and he is taking on some properties of the octopus, and we'll get into that when we get into it.
So a quick recap. It's been a little while.
2 weeks.
2 weeks or so, yeah. Last time we played New Waves, you guys were in Sentinel City infiltrating the evil corporation Kestrel Corps. Its CEO, Kevin Kestrel, had some kind of a nasty scheme to remove heroes from reality entirely, which involved an excavation in Ireland. So with that, this trio wanted to be the tip of the spear to bring heroes back, travels to London to meet one of the Mentalist's other allies, an individual by the name of Niles Trick. And you are sent to meet him in somewhere in the slums of Whitechapel, in one of those twisting, windy streets, a certain pub, a very classical English pub with, one of those, the blue boar, the green dragon, something with a color and animal.
Darkwood.
Exactly.
Niles Trick?
Trick. His name is Niles Trick, yes. Niles Trick. So you were sent there to meet him as your contact, and hopefully he will be the one who might have some more information about what exactly Kestrel Corps is doing over there in the British Isles. So I'm going to say you enter this pub. It is a dark, smoky, kind of greasy-looking place. There's some nasty, raucous punk music blaring out, getting everybody kind of pumped up and intense. It's sort of the middle of the day, so pretty much only the regulars are there throwing back their pints. And in the back booths, you can see Mr. Nile Trick himself, a tall, lean fellow with some close-cropped, blondish hair and a big trench coat and, rumpled tie, giving you a bit of a wave as you head over with this individual sitting next to him. So is it Burpo? Borpo?
Pulpo.
One more
So
time?
you can just call him Gustavo or Gus.
Okay, Gustavo,
Gus for English is fine.
the octopus, is sitting there next to him. And he motions you over.
I think that dude over there wants to talk to us.
Yes, it is probably Monsieur Trick. I'm going to try to do my Cockney accent, London.
Oh man, let's see if Cosette's Cockney accent is better than mine. I bet it will be.
I extend my hand.
I'll let Dick
Gowan.
Hello there.
I'm
Seats
not
for you,
chuffed
if
to
you
meet
will.
ya.
All right, chef as well. And I believe you're those Yankee blokes sent over by our friend the old man, eh?
Oh, I ain't no bleeding Yank, that's for sure.
Yankees? What's he talking about?
Well,
You're the Americans, I believe.
Oh, yeah,
all
we're Americans, man.
Americans like. I said, I ain't no American enough.
Where do you
No,
hail
I-
from then?
I'm from, I hail from the East End, mate.
Oh, same here.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, do you know what? What's his name? Pete. Pete with the gimpy eye.
It might have crossed his path now and
Oh,
then.
you'd know if you cross paths with Pete, mate. I mean, he's all gimpy, losing one way to the other. I'm kidding. I'm actually from Paris.
Ah!
I have fooled you with my excellent accent.
You could have fooled me. And then we have a Spanish bloke to join us as well. This is Gustavo.
Good to meet you, Americanos. Muy bien.
Still not from America.
Gustavo.
Pues, I mean,
Sort of lumping you in with the group, love.
I see that, but
Yeah,
I'm
with-
closer. I'm in the country between your country and your country,
Well, then we speak the same language, apparently.
But I speak French.
Well, close enough.
I speak a little Spanish.
See? Todavía.
He says,
Language of love, no?
and thought,
would disagree with that, but that's
thought there
okay.
was supposed to be 2 other members of this little quartet coming to visit, and yet I see there's only 2 of you. What happened?
Well, one of us disappeared when he was using a jetpack,
Yeah, he's got some crazy powers.
so we don't know where he is on the, let's see, there's
Speaking of which.
Magic Boy. Magic Boy, he's not very useful anyway, so we're kind of better without him.
The opinions of Cosette do not reflect the opinions of the Generation Hero team. I think Magic Boy is very useful, and I'm a big fan of Magic
Oh,
Boy.
Agreed, but I think he might have got grounded. His dad was pretty angry last time.
his father was furious. His father is weird because he gave his child the initials SEX.
Yeah.
That's kind of a strange thing to do.
Say no more.
And there's also the new dragon fellow, but
Yes.
he's not here.
I think he's on his tour of his own. Do you play any instruments, dude?
Oh, sex, more sex. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I do catch up. You asked. Otra vez? One more time?
Do you play any instruments, man?
Pues sí, la guitarra. Guitar? I play the guitar sometimes. Not always, but sometimes I do.
We are starting a band. I play the bass.
Oh, that's great.
Boom, 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 boom.
Sí.
Ooh, so
Eso sí entiendo. Música,
we were going to say that
international language, no?
Zanatos,
Like math.
Zanatos is trying to reconnect with his family, so that's why he's kind of not here. He's pursuing leads involving Archibald Zanatos, his father. Whereas the Emerald Drake is kind of on the run for Commando Corps. It's split up to, I guess, throw Commando Corps off the scent. But
That's right. He's out looking for his shirt.
got to get some new pants, perhaps, because then he has those great American flag ones that showed up on our screen last episode. Yes. So Night Owl's Trick says, right, well, I'd prefer if you got musical a little bit after this problem is done, if you don't mind. Because
Wrong, geezer. No problem.
we're back to the Mockney, eh?
Oh, well.
Right. So, the situation here. So we got some allies in Her Majesty's government. To old Ronnie Reagan over there. We got Mistress Thatcher in power over at 10 Downing. And she's not a big fan of you Eero types. Mostly... Yeah, it seems like no one is these days. Your government seems to like them, and so does yours, but...
This is quite profitable.
Yeah. Well, I guess Eeros over here in England have always been a little bit more closer to the government. Sort of tools of the state, you might say. Going all the way back to the big one, World War II, and we had old Big Ben, our clockwork champion over there, giving Hitler the 1-2.
Oh, sí, yeah.
And he's got, lately, so there's been quite a few other heroes manufactured by the British government. And I'm afraid they might be on our trail. And he's kind of looking over you guys on the street, and he says, oh no, I'm afraid 2 of them have showed up right now, and I really wish your blue friend was with you, because his counterpart is right there.
This is counterpart.
Yeah. As he's saying this, you guys turn to the street, and there are 2 heroes coming towards you and approaching this pub through this kind of narrow alleyway. One of them is a sleek, metallic, very 1980s-looking robot woman with like a big, glowing kind of energy sword and like a big Union Jack shield. This is Lady Iron, who you've probably seen.
Oh, that's it. Does she have any buttons or joysticks on it? Because we met her Slater husband.
Lady Iron is not really related to the Arcadian. She's a much more proper British robot. She was last seen over in the Falklands, like, beating up the RGs.
Oh, she sounds pretty tough.
Yeah, she's a tough one for sure. She's Margaret Thatcher's personal robot champion. Next to her is another female British robotic hero, Princess Worm. She's not the worm as in the creepy crawlies through the ground, but worm as in dragon, of which there are many, the worm of... Yeah. Like, as Dungeons & Dragons players will know, worm can also mean a powerful dragon. And there's all sorts of, like, the worms of this, the worms of that in England. So Princess Worm is named after them. But she's not a dragon. She is a Vizandu. Whatever species he is, that's what she is as well. So she is that kind of like reptilian, that blue skin look. Though she's wearing kind of a big like 80s businesswoman looking getup with the shoulder pads and everything. But she has all kinds of crazy alien weaponry she's packing as well.
That's what's scary.
So Trick says, "You think the three of you can handle them, especially if they call for backup?" I don't know, but I think we ain't got no choice.
I would like to use my somebody that I used to know Phoenix move,
Sure.
which is basically I roll my superior and see if I know anything about these.
Okay, I'll let you do it for both of them because like otherwise we're gonna do it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're heading right. Like Lady Iron is already like in
So
the
yeah, it's
doorway.
11.
God's too much of a fighter, man.
Any particular
You're here for a
weaknesses?
reason, right?
Yeah, I fight when I have to.
I mean, I would say like
If this is the moment I have to fight, then I fight.
Alright.
the fact that it's
Just one momento. Takes out a mask.
Ready to go, alright.
very, very DIY. I would say that to give Princess Worm pause, like Vizandu you thought was a species of one, she probably thinks that's true. That's the same for her. So another one of her will definitely freak her out and give her pause.
Okay. If we had any way of getting him back, which, as far as I know, we don't.
They might. I mean, you could talk to Niles about it.
Well, I mean, all I know is that like he
Yeah, he
was using
disappeared.
his jetpack and disappeared.
So you got a sense that this is the other one, right? Okay.
Yeah, you guys can probably... I mean, you know Vizandu. You've seen her up close. You know this is his species.
It's doing the same thing. She probably thinks she's also the only one. I don't know.
You think she also has no...
Well, I mean, if she does not have a penis, that is not a really huge surprise, huh? Well, maybe they're reversed to that species.
That's what I was getting at, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, maybe different time.
She looked like the guy from Disco Disaster. No?
I don't know. No, this girl disaster.
Oh my goodness.
Disc?
I thought everybody liked. No?
Yeah, I might have missed that one. Disco Disaster?
See? It was a great movie.
I only watched the.
I mean, all disco's a disaster in my opinion.
I only watched the films by, the Truffaut.
Oh, il Visondo della Estrella, come si dice? The Great Visondo.
Okay, yes, I mean,
Yeah,
Great
movie.
Visondo, I know him.
You know him.
Yes,
Oh.
I know him.
Yeah, we know him, man.
At
A
any rate,
Vizandu fan.
Goodness, apparently the movies are a big hit in France. Or Spain.
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 It's sort of like a
It's called classic.
what's that guy who was in Baywatch who's like really popular in
David
Europe?
Hasselhoff.
Yes, it's kind of like that sort of situation, I imagine.
At any rate, I'm gonna power up because screw it.
All right, well,
Yes.
yeah. Lady Iron is like approaching you and being like, "Excuse me, gentlemen and lady,
Oh, I won't power up then.
if you would like to come outside for a word, and then we may take you into custody. I believe that you have some of your countrymen are looking for you."
Wait, I'm not from the same country as them.
Well, nonetheless, you-
And he's from Spain, so.
well, all of you have committed various crimes, I'm sure, in America, and we don't have that sort of thing here. So if you'll
Points
just
to his mask.
come with us,
you
I
don't
can
have the crime in the United
I can
Kingdom.
arrange extradition, not of your superpowered variety.
I've
Just
super
got out of here. Didn't get to go to a concert yet.
And now it's time for you to leave to return to America for imprisonment.
I don't think so.
Indeed.
I think that
Never
this is a matter for my embassy. Perhaps we will go there, huh?
I don't believe so. I believe our current Prime Minister does not like other countries bossing us around. We are a sovereign nation, after all.
Oh, I understand. You're a sovereign nation. France is also.
Yeah, she hits you with her sword. Take a powerful blow.
I try to defend
All business.
in the moment. No, she gets her or no?
Do you
Okay.
want to defend or is he?
Is that possible?
Um,
Or is she
yeah,
too quick?
I'll let you do a defend, yeah.
Okay.
But it's, if you roll low, she's gonna hit you, so
Got it.
let's see what happens, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, how'd you do?
That's a 10 straight.
Oh, nice. Alright, you don't take a powerful blow. How do you avoid this huge glowing electric sword coming down on her?
I do a flash of purple cosmic pop rocks in her face and then push her out of the way so she doesn't hit her.
Ooh, okay, so she sent flying back, smashing through the pub doors out into the street. Now, Princess Worm is coming through the door. She has a alien-looking rifle in her hand. She's like, it's going to be like this, isn't it? And is aiming to take a blast at you. So
Can we instantly attack instead? Because
I'll let one of you guys do one thing.
I have punched everyone.
Yeah, let's have you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and transform while
Okay,
he's doing that.
we'll have you go and then you roll a transform. So roll the directly engage on
All right. So I'm
Princess
shifting.
Worm.
Going to be shifting danger up, and why not mundane down?
Mm-hmm.
And he just, as he leaps forward, just all his tentacles fly out, and let's see here, that is a 8. So he leaps out, his clothing that he was wearing just rips as
Whoa.
from his back sprouts 4 giant, I guess, silverish looking tentacles.
Yeah, a regular Dr. Ock.
And they fly forward as he pulls his fist up and just attacks with, well, everything but his feet, since he's using those to move forward.
Oh, very cool. So you're picking one from that list.
That will be create an opportunity for my ally. Actually, no. Let's go with impress, surprise, or frighten
Ooh,
the ally.
all right. So her shot is ruined and she's kind of thrown back into that street. How'd the charge up go?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay, so you're doing roll for the charge to
Yeah.
get into
Okay,
ranger mode.
so I get to mark potential. But it works, if you remember.
Yeah.
It's just on a miss, something goes not quite right, an opportunity is created for an opponent. I would like to say that what goes not quite right is I've been sort of pushed into the pit, and when I power up, people like start freaking out, like, "Oh my god, that's Go Battle Max Super Force!" You know, like there's like some anime nerds in the pit
That makes sense. Recognizing you.
recognizing me. So on the other hand, I've moved up to the point of filling up a reinvent thing. So yay me.
Oh, nice. All right, so because you're getting mobbed for autographs, you're not quite able to get through.
Right, exactly. I'm not able to. I'm unlocking my moment of truth again.
Empyrean Trick has slipped out of the booth here, and he's like, "All right, if you got that Vizandu up your sleeve, Disco Disaster or not, we got to get him. I'm gonna try and commune with the astral plane and whatnot, and see if I can spot him and bring him out, but it might take a while."
Should I unleash then, or the moment of truth to help with that, or
It's up to you,
or just
but-
keep fighting and give him time?
He says, "Well, it's up to you, mate. But if you can end this, if you get him here sooner, this will end sooner.
Okay,
Otherwise, it might be a bit of a nasty to-do over here."
okay, then I'll do that. I'll get him here real quick. And hopefully it works.
All right, so use your moment of truth. You want to read that one and kind
right.
of describe what's happening.
So for the Nova, it says.
And how it looks for Vizandu, who's currently just relaxing in his in the study.
Having an impromptu therapy session with what's his name?
Mr. Alvarez. Yeah.
Alvarez.
Alright. So it says, your mind's eye opens, and you can see the world around you like never before. You can control it at will with ease. Of course, warping reality tends to have ramifications down the line, but in your moment of godhood, how could you possibly be worried? So I'd like to sort of, I guess, think that I can sort of see the universe around me.
Oh, sure.
And
yeah.
because I can see what she is and the technology that she's about to blast us all with, I sort of like, I guess, call out for Vizandu, like, get your ass here now!
So, Vizandu, you are sort of you're hanging out in that study, having a therapy session. What are you saying to Alvarez as he's bringing you more tea?
You know, I've come to the realization the Empire doesn't care about me at all.
Very good,
Really?
sir. I'm terribly sorry about that, sir. Here's your tea.
Really? Earth is the only home I actually have.
Indeed, sir.
Is Strangel actually in her house, or is she like?
I think she's kind of lurking around, but I don't know if she's actually gonna. I mean, this Vizandu came out there out of nowhere, so I don't know if she really wants to. He strikes me as a little shy, especially when a weird alien man and a ninja come out of nowhere and fall on the floor fighting.
Is the ninja still there?
She might be kind of peeking in and watching things. But then, Vizandu, a weird call to go down to you. You can feel his energy pulling you. It's not exactly a portal, but if you accept it, you will just be where the call is. And you realize that your buddy Empyrean Prime.
So, wow. Here I was expecting a call from, like, the Empire, but no. It's my friends down on Earth who call me.
Indeed, sir.
So,
You're
who's
from
my
Earth?
friend?
Oh, Strangel is risking a visit.
Who's that?
My name's Strangel.
Oh,
I live here.
hello.
Hi.
I'm Vizandu. Sorry for the intrusion.
How's
but-
Earth doing right now?
It's kind of falling under the control of a totalitarian government who's outlawed heroes and is now trying to make them disappear for good.
That's terrible.
Yes, it is.
I would like to be able to help you, but I can't.
Why not? You seem to be the master of this dimension.
I'm technically dead right now.
Oh.
Indeed,
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Strangel.
I'm not dead, am I?
It would appear not, sir.
Okay. Whew. Dodge the bullet. You were saying.
But maybe,
You're still
There's-
getting that call.
Voice.
maybe I can get something to help you. And she goes off to find a weapon, at which point he'll probably disappear.
All right, Vizandu, do you want to wait, or do you take the zooms?
I'm still trying to figure out who this is.
You know it's Superior Prime.
Oh.
Dude, you know who it is.
Oh, sorry. I'm actually surprised you guys even remembered me.
Aww.
Oh man.
Another one of you.
Wait, what?
She might be cute. Get here now.
What the hell do you mean another one of me?
You can say one more thing. I think Vizandu, you can accept the invitation.
She looks like you.
Oh,
Sure, that's your clue. There you go. Or what I say.
oh crap. They sent another one.
And with that, Vizandu.
Well, Strangel, I gotta go. If you have anything, throw it to me quick.
She's not going to respond until you've just left.
Aw, very
I'm
sad.
gone.
A missed connection.
This will help you destroy everything. Oh.
So, Vizandu, with a quick pop, you are back in our world. You're back in London. Not back. You're in London. And you are, like, kind of right in the entrance to the doorway. Lady Iron is recovering, pulling herself up. And Princess Worm has her big alien assault rifle raised, and she just stares at you. And she's like, wait a minute. Who are you? Oh,
Who am I? Who are you?
well, I'm Princess Worm is the name I've been going by here. Wait, you're that Vizandu chap from the movies, aren't you?
You actually watched the movies.
Well, believe me, not for their quality. I watched them because of their their alien star, a fellow member of the Akalindu race.
Who? That's me. But I'm the only one who's supposed to be from the Empire here.
Oh, you poor silly boy. We have much to talk about, and then she's like looks around. A Commando Corps Patriot tank is coming around the corner. Commando Corps has followed you here.
Fine. Followed you back.
Yeah, ready to open fire. She's like,
Oh, crap.
we'll have to continue this conversation at a later time. I'm certain we'll have another run-in.
Wait. If you're from the Empire, can you help me and my friends?
How so? What you have me do?
Distract Commando Corps. Or, like, get rid of them.
I could, but, well, they're very closely allied with my employers. Roll provoke for this one.
Alright.
She might do it, but,
I'll just provoke against Superior.
yeah, that's right.
Alright, I got 3 of that. So that's a 13.
Whoa, okay.
Nice.
She's like, well, I suppose for someone of Akalindu heritage, I'll acquiesce. You don't have long. I'll try and distract them. And she
That's
hurries
right.
up.
We're the only 2 here. We gotta stick together.
Oh,
Because the
yeah.
Empire sure as hell is not gonna help us.
Oh well, you'll have to. We'll see about that. So she dashes over and starts talking to the tank, and she's like kind of distracting them. However, Lady Iron has slipped by, and she's making another sortie at the pub. So what are you guys gonna do?
I mean, I plan to attack her if I can escape this mob of people.
Why don't you? Well, how are you getting out of the mob? of adoring Cosette fans?
She's just gonna do like a sort of backflip above them using some sort of rocket things in her boots.
Ooh, why don't you roll Unleash Your Powers and see how that goes? Because that's your acrobatic powers.
Sure. I'm just seeing if there's some sort of...
Yeah, they could easily get you out of there.
Yeah.
Did Pulpo stop punching her, or just punch her so hard she went
Thanks again.
back into this?
Yeah, you knocked her.
Okay.
Yeah, you knocked her in the street. You're kind of off to the side, I think. While she was about to pull out some more alien weaponry in a
I did
attack.
not manage to get out of the magazine.
Oh, all right, you were still the mom. Meanwhile, Lady Iron, she's charged inside. She's going to another shot for you, Empyrean.
Oh,
She readies her sword. Lightning leaps out from her blade of Albion. You can see that inscribed on the
I'm
side.
going to
of course.
intercept that.
Ooh, okay, give me a defend.
Right. It's +1, so wow, 11.
Plus savior. Ooh, nice.
yeah, nice roll, man. 2 nice rolls. Really glad
All
I'm coming
right.
back.
You can clear a condition if you have one.
I don't think I do. No, I don't.
Oh, all right. Well, we can add 1 team point to the pool. I'm giving you guys like a 3 or so, for that comes on a bit later, or you can take influence over him if you want to.
Yeah, sure. 1 influence. Or
Okay.
All right. So you have +1 to Empyrean Prime.
Right.
Yeah.
does it get influence as well?
No, just you.
No,
Okay.
because you just saved the crap
Yeah,
out of me.
you saved him.
I'm in awe of your, yeah.
Oh, so Vazandu. So how do you stop this blast of lightning crossing the pub?
Alright. I have an extra fan. So
Whoa.
I'm going to activate something on the fan that makes it act as a lightning rod.
Oh, nice. All
So
right.
it's going to absorb the lightning coming towards them.
The lightning goes into it, and now it's glowing with electricity. Lady Iron's just like, oh, bloody hell.
The great Vazandu has returned.
Oh,
yeah, man.
that's not power boots. She's trying to use power boots. Oh, I ain't seen power boots before. Please, I must get through the fight.
Oh, the fans are just going crazy over Cosette. Burpo. Why do I keep calling you that?
I don't know.
Bupo. Burpo, what the
It's like pulp, but with an O at the end.
Bulpo, okay.
Pulpo.
Bulpo. Alright, I'll get it.
You can just say octopus.
Octopus.
If it works
I
for
know,
you.
my
Dude,
poor
that's-
accent.
The octopus.
We'll just Spanglish it. Don't worry.
Real hot.
Sure. Let's let Burpo disappear into the nether and never be mentioned again.
Oh no, that's what's going to be called from now on.
Great. Alright, so, Princess Wormer's backed off, but now you can see Lady Iron in the doorway having just fired some lightning, so you got a shot at her if you want to take it.
And Lady Iron is not the Vazandu-ish one.
No, she is a tough British robot.
No, okay. Well, in that case, he will attack her as well, because that's the kind of guy he is. With
all
a
right.
spinning kind of a twist motion, and all his other arms and everything just fly out in the craziness of fury. As he does the In a China Shop. Because, hey, it's a nice classic pub, but it can always use a new face.
Well, sure.
So that is going to be a
Oh, I
10.
survived the blitz.
Oh, man. This historic.
Barstool.
What was that, a
Yep.
15?
So that was a 10, which I guess...
Oh, a 10.
Yeah.
Pick 2, yeah.
So a 10, and then with the China Shop, you get an additional.
Oh, man, so
option.
you're picking 3
So
out of
picking
there,
3.
yeah.
But if I do pick the third one, then I do
Yeah, this
excess
pub is gonna
damage.
lose a
So
wall.
Let's see.
So it's up to you. If you want the
Then it's the kind of person he is.
the adjective noun to be down a wall.
Yep. So
It's alright. They have to renovate sometime.
exactly.
It's a historic
It
landmark.
survived. It survived bombings, but he didn't survive at a food pool.
Oh, no.
So it'll be.
All the continental heroes do not give a shit about preserving
Oh,
those.
yeah, evidently not.
No way.
So she has a what weapon on her?
A sword
A sword.
and
Okay.
a shield.
We're very delicate
Sword
in
and a
our
shield.
home countries.
He will.
She's going for that classic Britannia look. Yeah.
I will go with the resist or avoid their blows, since I'm closing the distance and actually engaging her. I will take something from them, being the sword and shield, or just one of you,
Oh, man, I'll just take both.
and impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition whilst destroying the wall which basically means when he gets there, he just one arm grabs her, the other one grabs the sword, the other one grabs her arm and the sword, the other one grabs the shield.
4 arms.
Yes,
Dang.
that's hence the
That's
tentacles.
your thing.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's an octopus.
Then the knee to or the leg to the solar plexus, while the other arm just smashes randomly the whole front of the whole front visage
Dang, man.
of the pub.
Wow.
That one he hasn't quite gotten the hang of yet.
So the pub is starting to collapse a little bit. People are starting to run into the street or go out through the back. Yeah, it's a pure panic, and Lady Iron is thoroughly thrashed. She falls back onto the street. Trick says, "Right, if you're done, I think we better make an egress."
See, and we should leave too.
What do you say?
Leave, mate. It's time to go.
Oh, yeah, all right, let's go.
So you guys dash away.
I activate my roller skates. And skate.
Yeah, and you're able to roll your way out from the.
I mean, the fans probably split when everybody else was.
Yeah, I definitely. The pub has been evacuated as it starts to.
You know, except
coming out
for
the
those
front.
diehard fans.
Yeah, you guys escape, and that is the end of the Azure Eagle. Whatever.
Eagle.
Yeah, whatever cool name the pub had was with an adjective, but now they're alliteration.
Sucks for that place.
Yeah. Oh well.
By the way, why were we there? Or, I mean, why were you guys there?
We had made our contact.
Yeah, we all.
Get in.
Me too.
Yeah, it's me. Hello there.
And then somebody showed
You're
up,
the
didn't
blue
recognize
one,
the
Zandu.
sovereign power of France.
We had to meet in London first, but then eventually go to Ireland.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll get you over there. In fact, I was going to start talking
first
about
we got,
that.
yeah, that's what it was all
When we
about.
got
Remember,
rudely
this is
interrupted.
This is the next place the Mentalist was about to send us.
Again, does anybody want these? Holding the sword and the shield.
Let me take a look
I
at
know
these.
use them.
I mean, one of your lot took them.
So what are these things like? Are they like, I don't know, technologic?
Yeah, they're
weapons?
technological. One of them is like a pretty bulky, or a lightweight but effective shield made of some, high-powered vibranium-esque metal. The other one is a powerful sword that can shoot electricity out of itself.
Ah.
With, Alabion inscribed on the blade.
Kind of made a sword guitar.
Oh, man, you're gonna make... Is this where the new wave of British heavy metal
They're
sword begins?
one for each.
I can
Sorry,
give you
that's
the sword if you want.
Your call.
Sorry,
Ah.
or
Your
whatever.
call.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you got
Did
the
you give him
influence.
a name, or
When he said lightning shoots out of it, I
did
was
you
like,
say?
imagine
So do you?
That and then
Sorry, Red Ranger.
I can make one of those. If you want.
Don't do your accent.
It's not in.
So are we thinking Imperium Prime gets the sword?
And he retracts all
No,
the
that's
As soon as I make it a guitar, which I'm going to, with alien tech,
Oh man, let's see how this goes. This never works out wrong.
that's a... What's my freak? 1? Oh, 11.
Whoa, pretty high. So what is the result?
So, when I roll a 10 plus, choose 1, it works exceptionally well. You get an additional use out of it.
Nice. All right, Imperium Prime, you have this new cool sword guitar you can use to channel your cosmic energies into awesome, powerful
With
music.
this thing, you can play the greatest song in the world, but only once.
Ooh, that's a.
After which you have to pay the tribute to the greatest song in the world.
It was the best song.
And Purple will reach into his backpack and pull out an extra shirt since the one he was wearing ripped.
You just got a constant like one use costume.
He just has the backpack with extra clothing because hasn't quite gotten the hold of it yet.
Well, good to be prepared.
El Purple or Purple or Goose? Purple.
Gustavo, my friends call me Goose. Gustavo.
Gustavo. That is much easier to remember. Bizandu.
Great to meet you. I loved you in Disco Disaster.
You watched that movie?
Y también. But the sequel too didn't get much. It took a little bit to get because beta, VHS.
I mean, it was our first production, but I think we were kind of competent in it.
I am Lieutenant Scarlet of the French Foreign Legion. My friends call me Cosette. You can call me Lieutenant Scarlet.
Oh, mucho gusto, mucho gusto, mucho gusto. So, Gustavo Roa, Señor Roa, para usted? Or for you?
D'accord.
What's up, Gus?
Hey.
I'm Prime.
Prime. Oh, primo. My cousin. Perfecto. Perfect.
So with this new, with this great new friendship made, hey, you get to learn how to be bilingual with Generation Hero. We teach you. Come for the heroism, stay for
I
the
think she's
Duolingo.
No, it's just like you speaking Spanish and then doing English translations.
Well, hey, it works for Dora. It works for Handy Mandy. So,
Yeah. We learn. Our viewers get to learn something.
or Más o Menos for Teen Titans.
So you.
Sorry, I've been neglecting to teach everybody French.
Oh no, we could have all learned. It could have been like the Muzzy of Twitch.
It's alright, we're multilingual.
Yeah, we
Get you
can
to
learn
learn Spanish
Akalindu.
and French. Akalindu. I don't know the language. They never taught me.
Oh.
Bastards.
So you guys head across the English countryside, sneak across a ferry, and enter Ireland. Niles Trick is still going with you and takes you to County Fergus, which is sort of located in the center of Ireland. It's been a battleground for a very long time. It's kind of near the Northern Ireland, so it is a battleground sort of at the moment as well. But it's got, like a lot of Ireland, it's got kind of a violent history. And he says, now I've got, we're not quite going to part ways yet, but this is about as far as I can lead you. This is all alien territory for me, and people of my nationality aren't the most well-liked.
That's probably due to all the years of enslavement of their people. They probably didn't like that.
Yeah, well, we got a lot to answer for, and just like you lot in
worse.
Well, look, let's let those who went in Vietnam and Algeria and plenty of other places.
We're in both of those.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It. So let's not let those people be the first to throw stones. All right.
Oh, I mean, we want to compare Algeria to India.
No stones. You throw lead. Much more effective.
Right. Anyhow.
I mean, I'm just saying that we never took over Spain. You know?
Anyhow.
Or squash the Portuguese. But.
Mentalist has got another friend, actually an ex-hero who moved over here somewhere in the 70s.
I'm just saying, as a French person, we know about having bad neighbors.
Well, speaking of bad neighbors...
I'm talking about Germany.
Oh.
Look at a map. Hold on, wait.
Yeah. We also teach you geography. It's very cool.
France is next to Germany. Germany invaded France a lot, very recently.
Speaking of bad neighbors, you are currently just hanging out in like the common room of this inn, and it is assaulted by a bunch of the IRA. They're coming like through the windows. They're coming around. They all got guns, and leading them is formerly Agent Orange, but now he's wearing a lot more green. He is Agent Emerald. He still has that big glowing staff, and he's wearing like a ball. And he's wearing like a balaclava and like a beret as well. So he's looking a little. I mean, he's getting on years too, and looking a little more military-ish too, befitting his new status.
Okay, so he's in the room?
Yeah. So far, they're just like covering you. They're not opening fire.
Okay, so
Greetings.
the talk.
Now I gotta switch to my Irish accent. Well, if it isn't a French hero.
Oui, I am Lieutenant Scarlet of the French Foreign Legion. It is a pleasure to meet you in your fight for freedom against the British.
Ooh, he's liking the sound of that. He's like, well, it's always good to.
Nation has not officially taken a side.
Is
well,
Niles still there?
A bit of a what?
Is Niles still there, or did he?
He's like seeking into the corner, definitely with his hands up.
But personally,
Crap him! I got almost. We got one.
Personally, I like any country that has so many gingers in it, huh?
The beautiful red-haired people of Ireland. I cannot agree more.
Yes, I like your YouTube.
Yes, everyone does.
And the James Joyce. I don't understand him, but maybe it's because I don't read English as well as I read French.
Well, Finnegan's Wake, no one truly understands that, my dear.
C'est difficile, oui?
Perhaps. I don't read such lofty works myself. I prefer movies, for instance, Disco Disaster, starring this fella here.
You watched the movie?
Oh, indeed, it's a bit of a hit here. Yeah.
Very popular, huh?
Really?
Oh, it was quite a few Disco Disaster fans you'll find here.
Why did I keep trying in the U.S.?
Yeah,
Obviously only
he was
movies
huge. He was huge in Europe. But
It is okay. Your movie was not popular in France.
Well, then again.
oh man, a
there's
disco
very little
movie
of
not popular in France? What? Well,
Jerry Lee.
it was pretty bad. He says, but regardless of all of our loving relations and our fanboyishness, Mr. Vizandu here, we still might have to take you out back and put bullets in your head, for you seem to be invading our sovereign country that you so recently praised.
I'm not invading your country in the least bit. Why are you
Well, why are you here, pray tell, then?
We have to stop somebody or other from destroying our superheroes. Honestly, I was kind of sleepy when they were describing it. Something like that, wasn't it? Somebody or other from Commando Corps? Kestrel.
Yes.
Les Kestrel. They are
Kestrel
trying
Corps.
to endorse superheroes. We were told you are superhero. We first went to England because, you know, that's where the airport is. And they were very unfriendly there. And I'm very much for what you're doing here. And very much for not having somebody destroy our superheroes. So I think that we could work things out. Please don't threaten to extradite us because that is unpleasant. We'll get in a fight. It would be stupid.
He's
And
like, you
please,
were...
no bullets in the head.
Well,
I just got back.
Were any of you with the Society of Sentinels then?
I tried
King?
signing up.
Who?
Have you not read your history, boy? The Society of Sentinels. I was a member, I was.
They were the major superhero organization for
Exactly.
most of the 40s through the 70s.
He's pointing to the other IRA guys who were
You
loading
are
their
in
guns.
the
You could learn a
Society-
thing or two from this
I have
fella
never
here.
heard of you. I'm
What?
sorry.
Oh,
You
of
are
me?
the-
What?
Agent Emerald.
Well, I went by Agent Orange at the time, so...
Agent Orange.
was a-
Oh, that I've heard of, yes.
Oh, good,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
I mean, I traveled into outer space and fought this horrible tyrant alien.
You fought with the pink one and
Miss Troublegum,
the
indeed.
jetpack one and
Oh, yes, yes.
also some others.
Yeah, he's getting a faraway look in his eye. Oh, for those simpler days when I was a janitor.
Don't you wish for those days?
Well, in some ways I do, in some ways I don't.
But now you are here killing the English.
Yes, he's patting his, glowing staff. It requires certain sacrifices, and sometimes British soldiers provide that sacrifice. But,
Damn, dude.
yeah, it's a rough time to be certain. But what you're here for, you want... I think I know what you're speaking of. You want to go to the diggings at the Tomb of the Broken Knights.
Sure, that sounds
Yes,
accurate.
that's because there's a great deal of Americans around there, all sort of security too. Those Commando Corps fellas, they're providing some of the security, and I got no love for them, who ended my beautiful Society of Sentinels. My heart weeps for them.
I tried signing up
Broken
for them,
Knights.
but
Sounds
the
like an
very
awesome
day, the same day, they got
That's no
The cruelty of fate, my
No,
boy,
no.
a terrible thing. And the Broken Knight, it's funny they should be there, because it's an interesting story regarding him. I do not know why they're digging at this tomb. The story is that he was one of them knights back in the old days of dragons and lords and ladies and that sort of thing, and perhaps one of the greatest soldiers of all, rubbed elbows with King Arthur, that sort. But he grew tired of it. He ended up hating and despising what he became, and he wished for some way to change it. So he contacted a bunch of sorcerers and wizards and the like, and they worked together and they took his helmet, they worked their strange magics on it. They say he made some sort of a deal with the fair folk, or the devil, or angels, or some other force, some cosmic entity from beyond the stars. And they worked that into the helmet so he's able to change his reality, so that instead of a knight, he was a simple farmer. However, whatever became of him vanished into legend, along with the rest of it, and well, there the matter lies. But I think old Kestrel might be digging up that the helm of this broken knight.
Typical
Night-
Protestant arrogance.
Night como caballero, not like nighttime, right?
Exactly, my boy.
Oh, okay. Much more sensible.
And, so, the diggings are a bit further that way, kind of in the center of County Fergus. As a matter of fact, yes, indeed, it's a whole excavation. As a matter of fact, some of my boys here were thinking of hitting it. Quite a lot of foreigners there on sovereign Irish soil, so we might launch an attack, force the Saxons away. Lady Iron and the one who looks like you, Princess Worm, has been spotted there as well, along with these commandos, and they've got no place on Gaelic soil, I'll say that. And there's something else I should mention too. Another one of your countrymen's been spotted around here.
Probably Ortolan, huh?
Indeed, fellow wears a napkin on his head.
Yes, it is out of tribute to a dead bird.
Well, perhaps I shouldn't ask about that matter.
I mean, they're delicious dead birds, but still dead birds. Personally, I prefer dragons, at which point the giant red robot.
Ah!
Well,
Bloody hell.
Oh, it's thing again.
I find this is a bit more fearsome than a tiny songbird that is drowned in a speck, eh?
Perhaps, but then again, my sources tell me that Mr. Orchalon, or whatever he's calling himself, has got something similar up his sleeve. A big old scorpion.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a scorpion, that's also a little dog. This is a big dragon, no? Look how big
Something.
it is. Oh, you're so beautiful, but wow.
Yes, a huge dragon that breathes fire.
If you were a man, I'd say you were compensating for it.
But was my friend? Aren't you? You could use the dragon.
Oh, she is a cute little, makes some cute dragon noises.
Oh, hello,
This is
little
like-
doggy. He's my dragon, I done you.
Oh man, and the special guest star Cosmo as Bovar the dragon.
Hello.
Oh, he's got some
Comment
good
ça
cats
va
there.
aujourd'hui, hein?
We have saying in my country, the enemy of my enemy is friend.
I mean, even though they still threaten us, but
So you're thinking
I
they're
mean,
opposing
we
an
used to believe
alliance?
this in France too, and then Belgium just lets the Nazis walk around the world like a bunch of assholes. Come on.
Give me a provoke, Mr. Octopus.
Which one is
I think that is superior.
superior? That would be a 9.
Okay.
Mighty.
So he's gaining critical opportunity. He says, "All right, well, we'll let you carry out your operation here. We might be carrying out ours as well. Perhaps we'll let you know, perhaps not, but, well, best of luck to you."
What's happening?
And he starts,
When you decide to rebuild Belfast, here's a number for a French construction company. Much better than the English.
well, we certainly shouldn't be inviting them over. So perhaps I'll keep that in mind, thank you.
Yes, keep it amongst the Catholics, huh?
Oh, indeed. So he takes that and they head out. He does give you the location of the excavation. So it's a little bit, it's like in the center of County Fergus.
So, sorry, which one was that then? For the provoke?
Oh, that was plus superior.
No, I mean for the result.
Oh, he took the critical opportunity.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So, you guys know where it is. You know it's going to be pretty defended. What is your plan to approach this? Are you thinking of a more sneaky way? Just
I'm not going as the butler.
no butlers or
Or
chauffeurs
the
this
waiters.
time?
Or the chauffeur. Yeah.
Are we thinking of sneaking in this case? You have the alien technology, huh?
oh yeah.
So we take that, we fly down there, we take the dragon, we fly down there. You know,
I mean, I
you
don't-
got
You
the...
know, Speranza, we just hit them all.
Fly on the dragon. I mean, I don't have my
You want to
jet
ride
mech
on the
anymore.
dragon with me? Okay, so we fly the dragon together, you go on the alien ship with him.
I don't have the ship.
You don't have the ship.
No.
Where's the
What?
ship?
Okay, what?
It's still with the... It was with the SOS before, but then they
You-
got, disbanded, so I don't know where it is now.
Have you tried summoning the
Yeah.
ship? Can you summon the ship?
No, my whole mission was to find the ship
Oh,
in the first place.
Oh.
They didn't give me a key.
Poor Vizandu.
I don't have my jetpack. All I got is this stupid fan and a shield.
That sounds very helpful, huh?
No, it's not.
I've got the dragon.
Can I fly the dragon?
No, you can. I fly the dragon.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's
So-
not works. All the instructions are in French.
You know what?
She can change it to English. She just doesn't want to.
I can't go jetpackless. I'm gonna use the shield and my fan, which is charged with electricity, to hopefully cobble something together.
Okay, so we all fly in on the dragon.
Alright, well, I think Vizandu's gonna try and make a shield glider or something cool. How do you do?
She could either.
7, 8.
So what's the result for an 8 for the alien technology?
I just do it and then it fizzles out after I use it. So I'm going to make a levitation device.
Ooh.
Basically, stand on the shield, charge it up with electricity. Haha! I made a flying disc.
Alright, it's just a one way. It's like it's a flying disc in the same way that a frisbee is. But whatever, it can carry you, so it's still pretty cool.
I have no idea how long this thing is going to last, so let's move fast.
I'm gonna power up my suit, and I succeeded at that. Hooray!
Use some charge burns.
I am also going. I sounded so excited about it.
Well, it can go wrong.
And I'm also going to
That's
charge.
good, right?
Yeah, no,
No.
that is good.
That is very good.
I'm also going to charge up my Mac,
Nice.
which it's plus danger, so that's still a failure.
Oh, so what's the
I
result?
get to hold 2 charge and take the damage condition, unless I can use a group point.
Um,
I got 3 burns, so go for it. I
Or
rolled good.
actually, how about I just use my enabler move,
rolled
and
good,
I say,
so-
"Me gu- I like your plan. Let's todos, everybody, on the dragon, and right there." And what that is I provoke her, using my plus danger, and if I do it, then you act rashly and without thought of action. You just
yeah,
I'll
just
jump
charge,
on and charge.
charging straight in with no scouting.
Okay,
no
so does that mean that I?
That means you're my rival.
Does that mean I get to do the next charge up? Or-
Yeah, but it means like the condition is
because
gone.
I enable.
Oh, the
Yeah.
condition's gone. Got it. Okay.
So no need for that condition. It goes right away.
Mhm.
But yeah, now
Because that was a
between our two brawling Europeans, kind of a rivalry
so that was a
building.
12. So yeah, we go.
Definitely. All right, so you guys all hop into the back of the dragon. You're riding your cool frisbee, so you can choose kind of different routes. So Cosette, you just take that right into the excavation, the Dawn.
Yeah, and I'm just
He
gonna.
just rides on the top because
I'm just gonna bomb it. Just-
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like,
Okay, so
Guys, one thing. I gotta talk to the princess. If you could just, I don't know, give me like a minute or two.
so there is like a very old like medieval castle, which who knows how long that will be there, overlooking these kind of vast, this big pit.
Time for some music.
I was gonna say, as soon as we're noticed, I'm soloing in like in
Oh,
Mad
yeah.
Max on top of the whole.
Whoa,
construct.
man, the doof warrior.
yeah. So he's soloing on the guitar.
I'll be on top holding you
I've
with
got the
one arm.
reins,
All right. Well, as you're showing up,
He's on his disc. This is all very 80s.
oh yeah, this is a huge like. I'm trying to think of a great like 80s era artist, Sal Buscema maybe. I don't know. Comic fans who really know that era right in. Jim Starlin. This would be like that kind of big, huge, colorful splash page. But unfortunately, as you're going in, very much noticed, there's a bunch of Commando Corps. I'm trying to think. Amera missile trucks. Yeah, and they're like lifting up, and their rockets start streaming out to engage with you. So, how are you going to avoid all these Stinger missiles heading straight for you guys?
I'm gonna do a overcharge. It's gonna cost me 2 of my burn, but I can channel the full capacity of my powers and reshape the environment. So I'm gonna turn those oncoming missiles you said into birds that just fly away. I'm gonna reshape them. I'm gonna reshape my environment.
Oh man, somewhere Pigeon Prince is happy. As a bunch of harmless birds fly straight past you.
And I'm going to go ahead and disengage my safety systems.
All right.
And that means that I add +1 to directly engage a threat. I will cause unwanted collateral damage.
No, the castle's gone.
Well, let's see. Well, okay, so
Unless he's attacking the
So basically, there's going to be like the heliokinesis blast from the dragon that's just going to sort of go along everything that shot the missiles. Sort of
okay.
like Evangelion style. Yeah, and they just... Because they're all covered in explosives.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So, which is also defeat equals explosion, so...
Yeah, those stingers will cook off, for sure.
So let's see. So that is a 10.
Ooh, okay. So for a 10, so what's the result for that one? It's
Well, if we want to use the Phoenix move of defeat for... Actually, it was an 11 now that I take it.
yeah.
So if we use the Ranger move of defeat equals explosions, it is everyone knows the fight isn't over till the villain blows up. When you overwhelm a vulnerable foe, run plus danger to finish him with an incendiary move. On a hit, the fight's over. They're done. The explosions prove it. I'm going to say that I get to choose 2, which is manage to avoid causing significant collateral damage. Look damn good in my finisher pose as explosions fire behind you. Take influence over someone watching.
Ooh.
Or resist and avoid their blows. So I'm going to resist and avoid their blows and look damn good. And take a +1 influence over Ortolan.
What other move would you
Oh,
choose?
nice. Yeah, he's definitely watching, but he's not made his appearance.
Avoid collateral damage. That's
No, I don't
stupid.
think so. So that cast will take some severe damage as the Amera missile trucks explode, and there's chaos below. You can see various Commando Corps members, as well as Lady Iron. So far, Princess Worm has not appeared, but she might show up shortly. Are racing for cover, racing to engage with you guys. You can see Colonel Vanguard himself, and now he's wearing like a suit of sort of power armor. Very patriotic looking. It's like you slide the action figure into a bigger suit. So he is like, I mean, he's sort of visible, but some armor kind of goes over him, and a helmet neatly snaps over his head. But he has like big, heavy punching arms.
Yeah.
It's called the Amera Punch power armor.
What was the name again? Sorry.
The Amera Punch.
No, sorry. The guy.
Oh, this was Colonel Vanguard.
Colonel Vanguard.
Yeah, he's the guy who leads Commando Corps.
Sorry, just
So when the dragon was swooping through the flames to look freaking bitchy,
It does look very cool, yeah.
It's up to you guys if you want to jump off at that point and start engaging people on the ground.
I'm not even on the dragon.
I know you're not.
Yeah, we're going to get around with you in just a second. So let's say...
I jump off into a power slide.
punch everyone.
Alright, so you land. Are you going after Colonel Vanguard? Also, like, Lady Iron is there.
Are they next to each other?
They're pretty close together. And there's also, you can see, further back, some other members, too.
And the dragon's doing a loop.
War Pig, Napalm, and Rolling
As
Thunder
as she does the loop, he just jumps out, tentacles extending,
Ooh.
flies down, and just a tornado of violence.
Alright, give me a directly engage for this tornado of violence.
This is a really violent group.
Or actually,
And
I
it's the 80s, right?
You spark a lot of it.
He'll go again. He'll go again with
I
you
know
in a
we
China
should
shop.
shake hands like by grabbing each other.
Since I can't shift danger up any
You're always
higher,
like,
Yeah.
something, or the dragon comes out like,
right?
It's
'Cause you can
fixed.
only shift it up to 3 or
Right,
does it
that's,
go
no,
up?
that's as far as it goes. 3
Yeah.
is the max. And this is power to the max.
So that would be math is horrible for me.
It's an 8 plus something.
Yes,
Is it your danger?
11.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, very good. So take 2, and you're doing this on Lady Iron and on Colonel Vanguard.
So I am going to create an opportunity for my allies and take something from them and resist and avoid their blows. So, as I said, the tornado of violence, of which is just flailing arms and legs and tentacles.
Sure.
As he lands and spins and hits, he'll hit Lady Ironside. Won't take anything from her this time, but that mask was looking pretty cool.
Ooh.
So just
Oh,
with
man.
one of the tentacles.
Well, she doesn't have a mask. She's like
From Colonel Vanguard.
Oh, right.
The whatever
But you've
mask,
created an opportunity with
and then create an opportunity with.
Yeah. So they have something kind of falling back a bit. Imperium Prime, what are you doing?
Alright, so after I jump off the dragon, I go into a power slide, moving forward with my lightning guitar sword. I'm going to swing it at whoever's most vulnerable.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to say Right now, Lady Iron is most vulnerable.
Okay.
She got punched up the most, I would say.
All right, then I'm going to move into a
She can either directly engage
pentatonic chord.
Ooh,
Right up to her. All right,
Poor
so
woman.
a sonic lightning. Look, she cut England's social programs to the bone. All right.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Yeah.
Karma.
Well, no, that's what Margaret Thatcher did. I don't know if our robot Lady Iron participated.
Unless you have some severe negatives to your danger.
I have a +1 to my danger, so that's
There you
11.
Whoa! All right, so you're also taking 2. Man, this is just
All right, so I am gonna, I guess, by the hit, create an opportunity for my allies to do something afterwards.
All right, I'll say. So you just smashing her further. She is stunned and knocked down.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to finish off.
And then, so I don't go down, I'm gonna resist anything that comes my way. I'm gonna resist any blows that come my way, I guess, too.
Ooh. All right, so let's have Cosette, and then we'll see what's happening with.
Should we let him...
Oh, yeah,
He hasn't
okay.
gotten to go for a while.
All right, well, yeah. So Fazandu, as you're getting ready to go, you're on that flying disc. You're caught in shadow. As you look up, you see a Akalindu. Yeah, that was the noise of an Akalindu flying saucer looming above you.
What the fuck is that?
And it opens up, and a tractor beam is going in, pulling you up, abducting you.
Wait, no, wait. I haven't even fought. Help!
Are you going to try and resist this, or are you going to go willingly?
I'm going to try and resist it.
Ooh.
I don't know where that one came from.
You can see Princess Worm at the controls.
Oh, okay, full front.
All right. So you just like zoom up and
You're
you,
not trying to resist this,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
resistant.
Okay.
As soon as I see her, yep, going up.
and you just pop up next to her, and she's like, "Oh, well, we meet again, Mr. Fazandu."
Okay, I have a lot of questions. First of all, why?
I mean, it's a rather philosophical question. Why?
No,
Why?
why
indeed?
are you here?
Oh,
why
right.
did they leave me here? By definition, you here.
Well, here's the situation.
The parents went away on a week's vacation.
No, that's not what. It's actually a little close to that. You see, the Akalendu Empire is preparing a grand invasion of its planet, and they sent out individuals like us, a sort of an advanced force.
Huh?
We're not true Akalindus, you see. We are we're clones, genetically engineered for infiltration, disruption, and destruction. A fifth column. Yes. You see, that's why we have no genitalias. We are, I believe the phrase is smooth as a Ken doll down there.
What the fuck?
Yes, we're not supposed to procreate at all, you see.
Wow. I'm gonna need some time. Wow.
Well, I'm afraid you don't have it. Because you've got to make some decisions rather quickly. Now, the Akalindu Empire itself, their invasion has been delayed over and over and over again, but perhaps someday they will soon arrive. I have been in sparse contact with them, and your name has come up, Fazandu. I'm afraid you've caused them rather a lot of concern. Whereas I have successfully infiltrated the upper heights of the British superhero community, you, well, I mean, where to begin?
This really reminds me of an episode of Invaders Empire.
I think that was a big inspiration.
Yeah.
It was.
Let's see. There was the time you attempted to be a... Oh, yes, you tried to rob a casino, and...
Now, to be fair, I made out like a bandit.
Yes, you earned quite a lot of money, and where is that money now? Then you were involved in protecting some sort of a movie star in Hollywood, and... Yes, and there was some fracas at the La Brea Tar Pits, and then you became a movie star.
Hey, my movies were good.
Oh,
In Europe.
darling, I saw Disco Disaster. I beg to differ.
That's always what
The problem is, you are supposed to be an infiltrator. You should be like the blue good man. I don't know, Blue Boy, Mr. Snake. Like, you should be up there with Americaman and the great heroic American reptiles. Children shove you on their lunchboxes. so that when the invasion happens, you can stab all the heroes in the back and lead the Akalindu to victory. But instead, well, look at you, that silly fan of yours. It's quite the opposite.
Hey, somebody actually likes my movies. I think that's good enough reason to defend this place.
Interesting. I myself was beginning to have some second thoughts about the Akalindu. I think I've grown rather fond of this planet as well.
Think about it. They don't contact us. They don't give a damn about us. This is the only place we have. This is home.
Okay, why don't you give me a provoke?
Alright. That is a 11.
Whoa, okay, you take +1 influence over Princess Worm. I'm sure she's got a cool Akalindu name too, like Vizandu. I don't know. I'll come with that a little bit. Maybe Shizandu? No, he's not Hizandu, so she's not Shizandu.
Actually, if she goes by the same way Vizandu chose with his name, her name is Princess Worm.
That makes sense. So she's just sticking with that. Yeah, her adopted name. So yeah, Princess Worm is she's like, you might be right. I mean, I've never known anything about the Akalindu, sent for a few messages, kind of surreptitiously picked up, and they don't seem like the nicest people. Whereas these humans, well, they're capable of immense cruelty, as you can see below. But there is something about them.
That sounds like a cut to Cosette.
Yeah, I know. She's definitely put into this burning castle. Yeah, and then you're with your tornado of limbs. But there is something about them that I do find rather endearing.
Then help them. I mean, it doesn't exactly look like they need the help.
Well, we'll get to that. So she'll do what you want, and she says, well, why don't you take the lead on this one, Vizandu? And she gets out of the controls. I think from all you've suffered, you deserve this.
Is this the actual saucer?
Well, it's mine, but I'll let you pilot it for now. Yes, yours is still the SOS HQ. This is mine.
I'll take what I can get.
So you pop into the controls there. So you can get something ready. Let's do let's see what Cosette's doing, because right now Napalm, Warpig, and Rolling Thunder are out there as well, ready to throw down into the battle.
But there's still Lady Iron, who's
oh, you're right. Yeah,
looking overwhelmed, and that means I can do a defeat where it equals explosions, and I plan to.
All right, let's see what happens.
So
there.
the dragon swoops down, grabs her successfully, and she goes, "Extradite this bitch," and just crushes her, and she blows up.
Oh no! All right.
Defeat equals explosions. She was exploded.
Whoa! All right,
Yeah.
Her head goes sailing away and bounces around on the floor,
and of course
on the ground.
Sorry. No.
Of course, once again, I'm avoiding damage, which is to say I just exploded something in my robot's hand, and I look damn cool.
Ooh, alright. Vanguard's like, Lady Iron, no! But don't worry, the
dragon does like that.
Yeah, the Tories will find her and rebuild her, and Tony Blair will be with her, and it'll be all... And then Theresa May will get her, it'll be a whole thing, so...
And you said
Tony Blair was brave enough.
Yeah, look, he was not.
The
right party, look at what he did, okay? He wasn't that labor.
Which point which, by the way, I didn't mention earlier, you get a +1 versus me because at this moment you're my rival.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Since you played into it from the beginning. But at this point, the octopus will taunt her and say, "Well, yeah, that was with the hurt lady. How about those two?" Pointing to the what was it?
Yeah, Warpig and Napalm. And as you're saying this,
with a 10, provoking her to rash or not thought out action towards.
All right.
I mean, that's where she lives.
So she was going to do it anyway, perhaps, but
it works.
It definitely works.
So let's see. I've got a +1 with Bordelon. I've got a +1 with Mr. Octopus.
Yeah. Vulpo. So the problem is that rash action was right what they were planning, because as you're charging to them, old Rolling Thunder takes out a extra-sized grenade launcher and fires a big old blast at your dragon. So you're taking the powerful blow.
I am using my tower defense.
Ooh, okay.
So that creates a barrier to hold back threats as long as I keep my attention on it. You can call for another burn if it's threatened by a particularly powerful enemy.
Yeah, this one is particularly powerful. Like he got the. This is like the super grenade rocket launcher that comes with you got to buy separately for the action figure. Like,
okay, so let me go.
Yeah,
ahead
this one's sold separately.
Do another charge up. So yeah, I've spent an additional burn now.
Okay, so what does that look like? As this large, like grenade the size of a table flies towards you?
Basically, the dragon opens up its mouth and barfs out like a conical shield that just...
Oh, sure. Just absorbs it. Yeah. Big explosion around you.
Yeah.
All right.
So it looks like, oh, I totally hit, right? Because there's a big explosion and the dragon just swoops right through it. What?
Whoa, and Rolling Thunder just lowers it and is like, motherfucker.
And the dragon roars.
Yeah. That was Rolling Thunder's only line, I think. Ooh, there's that. All right, Imperium Prime. These commandos are still running around.
And then the dragon barks.
All right. I'm a quick charge for that. And I'm going to shoot a insane cosmic reality storm of mystical pop rocks that eats away whatever sort of thing I can destroy on them.
Ooh, okay.
So that's a spend a burn. It's directly engage.
All right. So let's roll that directly engage as you attack these three commando cars. How'd you do?
Yeah, that's a 5.
All right. Mark potential. Might be leveling up soon.
All hell's about to break loose.
Yeah. So why do you think this reality storm fizzles?
I hit the wrong note
Yeah.
on my guitar as I was too excited, and a sour note sort of, shot the energy in the wrong
Yeah, it
direction.
is a little discordant. Because of that, Commando Corps gets to fight back. Warpig is unleashing a big blast from his machine gun at you. And Empyrean, behind you, you hear, or rather don't hear, a ninja strike. Shadowblade just comes out behind you, gets his sword ready, and he's stabbing it into your back. So both of you are taking a powerful blow.
Okay,
So how do we do?
wonderful.
Heck yeah.
Oh, man.
And
So
you guys get to mark potential.
yeah, still mark potential. So, I almost called you Tentacle, but that's not it. Octopus, how do you avoid these heavy machine gun open firing on you?
The heavy machine guns open fire, and he goes, ha ha ha, as his tentacles just
Oh,
fly in front
man.
of him. Two of them forming a shield, on his main body parts.
Ooh,
While
sparks
the other two
flying.
spin, and
Not a bullet gets
as
through.
he says, ha ha, indestructible.
Imperium Prime, how do you avoid the sword of the ninja?
I, again, turn my body into the fizzle of the cosmos, basically, so the sword just passes through nothing, and then turn to myself.
Ooh, very cool. All right. Vizandu.
That guy. Shadowblade.
He's
mine.
Whoa. All right. Shadowblade just looks up and is like,
When he's
that alien I stranded in the nightmare.
I'm back, bitch!
All right, so how are you getting him?
What kind of
Call a
weapons
lot of
does this
people
thing have?
It's all right. 80s comics could swear. They're not for kids anymore. Spiff Bam Pow. Comics aren't for kids anymore.
Powerful weaponry.
That's what the headline says everywhere.
What can we do with this guy?
Probably should be swearing in French more often, but
Sure, Zeus Allures or
That's
whatever.
That's it.
That's not right.
So, if
hear it's
Princess
like
Worm
wacky.
doesn't
that's like
mind,
cartoon
I'm going
French.
to
Yeah, that's
use her
what I-
ship. If Princess Worm doesn't mind,
Really
I'm
don't
going to use her ship's weaponry to do to him what he did to me.
Oh.
Strand him in a different dimension.
Oh, man. All right.
There you go.
Is there a move? Because I
Medicine.
can see directly engage, and then you take him.
Yeah, I could use the dimension shifting
Oh, all right.
and just directly engage him. And
Yeah.
take him away from this reality.
All right, let's do that. So roll directly engage.
Superior, that's a 9, 12.
Whoa. All right, you can even do one more than directly engage. And you can do one more thing as you take him and throw him into another reality.
And
sword.
Oh, I'm taking him.
Oh.
Yeah, it's taking him. Sword comes with him.
And then impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. Or just create an opportunity for malice. Creating an opportunity.
Ooh, all right. So, yeah, we'll see. Cosette gets it. 'Cause he's, okay, so
What are you two?
What if I've
So-
got an opportunity? I like that.
yeah, so Shadowblade. You describe what happens to him, and kind of where you're sending him.
So, we're going to ram him with the ship. And then use the dimension shifting to teleport to a random dimension.
Oh man.
So, and then
As he's doing that, can I? If I know you said you're going to use the opportunity, but since I have the Colonel right there, can I use that moment to chuck him in as well?
Oh, trying to remember the dimension.
Or
Why
attack
don't
him?
you roll Unleash Your Powers for that one? Yeah, and see if it works.
You good with that?
You're getting rid of the guy that I had an opportunity against.
Well, I would say you get an opportunity like on all the Commando Corps. But
Oh, awesome.
He's thinking of taking out Colonel Vanguard in particular. Yeah. There's still like 3 other members.
And you said rolling
armor.
Plus Freak.
plus
Yeah,
Freak?
Unleash Your Powers.
So that would be a 7, 8, 9.
Okay. So you're going to take the condition, or it's going to be a little temporary. Which means I'll find a way back pretty soon.
That's fine by me. At least as long as it gets him out of the fight right now.
Alright. Yeah. For now, he is
throw him
definitely
through
out of
the
the
portal.
fight. So, yeah, he just smashes into this flying saucer that's going down. Him and Shadowblade are like stuck there together, and then you zap into another dimension. So, you really only have the one dimension, but there's an infinite amount of dimensions out there in comic book world.
Infinite.
Yeah. Is there one in particular you're taking him to?
oh, one completely made out of shrimp.
The shrimp dimension? You're going to strand him in the shrimp dimension?
Why
I
not?
bet he's allergic.
Oh, you know it. Ninjas usually are.
Well, it could have been the one ruled by pirates.
Oh.
Oh, you're going to throw him in the pirate dimension?
I got something. The one that's ruled entirely by Gumsville.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you take me to an alternate reality where the entire world is Gumsville, USA. It's now Gum... Cat, what would you call it? Planet Gum? Gum's Earth? I don't know. Gumland? Or...
Like Gums Earth Prime.
Yeah. All right.
Scooter, you still with the song?
Oh,
Are you going to play the Gumsville anthem?
Oh, yeah. The Gumsville Anthem, the happy version, of course. Yeah, so you can have that stuck in their head forever.
I can mark a condition when it's not
Alright,
temporary.
that's your evil.
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, I'll mark a condition.
Oh, all right. Colonel Vanguard's gonna be stuck in there forever, pretty much. They may find a way back, but it's gonna
Well, at least
probably
it's
this
not
game.
as temporary.
For sure. So they are like stuck in the gum. Shadowblade is like, what is this horrible place? This is my worst nightmare.
This is Gum Earth Prime. Welcome to Gumsville.
Ah!
Does he still have my jetpack?
Yeah, he had it strapped on him.
Alright, you get one shot. Give me back my property, and maybe I'll take you out of here.
It's
Real provoke, because he's very hesitant. He doesn't like. He's not sure if he trusts you. What you do?
I had a character who was made of sentient gum.
6.
At one point, she sort of became a
Okay, he's like,
Mark potential.
I don't trust you, alien. Go away. I'll find a way back, and then my swords will find a way into your face.
Well, enjoy Gumsville.
And with that, you dimension shift right back to where you were, leaving them in Gumsville. Alright, Cat, there's still War Pig, Napalm, and Rolling Thunder kind of together as if we're ready for an
Are
easy
they kinda
shot.
all together? That's
I would say so. They're all kind of standing like a firing
I
line.
gotta say, va te faire foutre, putain! Those of you that speak French know that was filthy. Those of you that don't, I'm not translating it.
Great.
She's going to breathe like a heliokinetic blast, because why mess with the classics? Napalm, and these guys are all using explosives, right?
For sure, yeah.
I'm just targeting their explosives so they all get blown up.
Oh man, they are blown to
Like,
pieces.
just all together sky high. Or, well, let's see, actually. That's
Oh yeah.
danger. That's still a 7.
Alright, let's pick one.
So,
Yeah.
they have to choose one,
Yeah.
which is, I'm going to resist and avoid any blows that are coming my way.
Alright.
But they still blow up.
Okay, these guys are blasted back, knocked down. Maybe the fire didn't ignite as many bombs on them as you thought it would. But
I just didn't look as cool doing it. I got wobbly.
yeah, it got a little wobbly, but they are not able to fire back at you, and you soar past them. And they start kind of running back, take some cover.
Still raining fire.
Yeah, still the rain of fire continues. And Cosette, as you're like flying up, you get a call on your radio.
Bonjour, c'est Cosette. Parle avec moi.
Bonjour. It is Monsieur Ortolan speaking.
Ah, how are you today, Mr. Ortolan?
Yeah, very good, and I think soon I will be better. And with that, the Scorpion was kind of hiding in the bushes. No, in the trees on the outskirts of the diggings. And a big laser blast from its tail. It's striking your starship.
Just
why
as
don't
we get back.
I know. Why don't you roll take a powerful blow?
Can I roll to defend? He is the great Vizandu is his love.
I mean, it's a humongous laser blast. How are you planning to do this?
With my indestructible tentacles.
Oh, all right.
I
Well,
just
let's
block bullets. Of course they can block lasers.
block humongous lasers. All right, let's roll and see what happens there.
It will be hilarious if it doesn't work.
All right.
So, since I'm defender, I roll plus danger to defend him.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be a 11.
Whoa. Okay.
And clears my guilty because when I threw him into the space saucer, he didn't know he was sending the guy to another dimension.
Nice.
The power of a true fan.
All right.
And she goes, no! Just jumps up and
So you zoom up. Your spaceship is okay. But you land down just as the Scorpion comes through. It's kind of right in front of you two. Its huge claws come down. It's trying to grab you and catch you up in those big pincers. So each of you are taking a powerful blow.
Ooh. I'm gonna throw up a shield to see if I can
Defend him?
Right, because I have a shielding.
Right,
I can't do
okay.
it myself, but I can.
Give it to him?
Yep.
Okay. So let's roll for the shield.
And can I defend Imperius?
Yeah. I'll try. You can try that.
So that's 11.
I got a 6.
Whoa.
Alright, potential.
All right, Empyrean, you're taking the powerful blow. You're good.
Gracias. We tried.
Yeah.
Still learning the controls, my bad.
Let's have him to take a powerful blow, and then we'll see what Cosette is up to. Oh no! What happens? What's happening there? This might change things because when Novas get hit, it can get very bad.
It's just a straight roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's an 8.
Unless you have any conditions.
You do have conditions to it.
So
No, I
yeah. Oh, no conditions. All
No.
right. Well, you might. So which one are you gonna pick? Lash out
Um,
verbally to attack somebody. Give ground, giving him an opportunity, which will be he's going to be like advancing in there and getting a better shot at everybody with the laser on his tail. Or straight past the pain mark 2 conditions.
I don't want to give him a chance to hit anybody. I'm gonna take it.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna
mark,
take it so that you guys can hit him.
all right. So the pincer just like grabs you and like hauls you up in its claws and it's squeezing the life out of you. Cosette, what are you doing?
Okay, I am spending my last 2 mecha charges that I've got going right now to do a just outside city limits. Giant robot spites are hell on a civic center, and sometimes that's a good thing. Spend 2 charge for your mecha form transformation to include a spontaneous relocation to the fight to either a skyscraper-filled downtown street or a narratively convenient junkyard, quarry, or abandoned warehouse. We're moving it to downtown Belfast.
Whoa.
I saved you.
Yeah.
More destruction. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, poor old Belfast. The city just can't. It's just taking more and more pain. All right. In the little streets of Belfast, in the days of early morn, giant robots came a-fighting, smashing all the houses with scorn.
Right. I'm hoping that the relocation causes the Scorpion to drop him, by the way. Maybe it won't.
Yeah, I will allow that because it's going to have some kind of nasty consequences for you a little bit later, too. All right, so you appear there. Wonderful old Belfast pubs and buildings are getting smashed apart as the Scorpion and the Dragon are fighting it out.
Yeah, like,
So do the rest of
narratively,
us
like,
go
she...
there, or-
No,
Yeah.
it's just me and the Scorpion.
Okay.
Like, narratively,
And him.
she
You two are
grabbed...
still in digging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Narratively, she grabbed it and then just jet blasted, and then
Yeah.
once we hit a building, it stopped us.
All right, so you are dropped to the ground, so you're free from the claw.
Okay.
All right, so the Scorpion now it's going to take a try. It's going to try and free itself because the dragon kind of wrapped into it. So it's going to try and use its claws jam them in and push off. So you're taking a powerful blow
All right, let's do it.
as these claws rip into you.
Okay, I avoid the powerful blow.
Nice. Okay, so
That
more
was a
potential.
6.
So are you still holding the scorpion, or are you like dropping it in kind of an aggressive way to give you the edge, or what's going on?
Yeah, basically I hurtle it into like what looks like a building that needs renovating.
All right, you smash it straight through, and it collapses, and then it stops, and it's not following, it's not attacking you again.
Right.
Instead, kind of the little cockpit opens, and the Ortolan pops out. And he's like, Cosette,
Oh yeah.
you have done extraordinarily well destroying this building.
Thank you. You've also done extraordinarily well being the villain. I appreciate it.
I think so. In fact, destroying this building, that was your purpose, was it not?
Of course.
Ah, we see we understand each other.
Yes.
And I have succeeded brilliantly. Tell me, what is your purpose, Cosette?
My purpose is to serve the nation of France by maximizing potential damage to any target and making sure that French interests get to rebuild it. I believe that you are what they call the heel to my face.
There's more to it than that.
Okay.
It is not French interests that concern me, and it is not rebuilding at all that concerns me. What it is destruction. And I will tell you why. There was once a community of expatriates from France known as the Pied Noirs.
Really quickly, we're doing this through the communicators.
Oh,
right?
for
we're
sure.
not like declaring
Yeah.
this to everybody.
No,
It's
it's
like,
look,
you know this guy?
yeah, it's got word balloons.
Right.
Uh-huh. And he says,
We're
they were the colonists of Algeria. This was our land. We were born to it. It was our right. And yet, when the natives rebelled, France sided with them and forced us away. We lost everything. France must pay for this. The world must pay for this. And there will be no limit to the rage of my people and the revenge we deserve. And with that, he takes off the napkin, and Cosette, it is Commander Tartuffe.
Oh no. Hey boss, how's it going?
Ah, Cosette, you have been better than I've ever dreamed. You destroy, it is in your nature. I have molded you. You are a bomb, Cosette. And I have set the charges. You will destroy the world, and the rage that I have felt when I lost my home and when I lost Algeria will be felt by everyone on this planet.
Can I just ask though, we're still going to make money out of this, yes?
What is money compared to what I have lost? I want you angry, Cosette. I want you destroying everything in sight. And to do that, I will take from you what you say you do not care, but I think perhaps you do, your comrades in arms. And with that, the scorpion tail shifts away from you, bleep, aims towards him, and another laser blast is going towards Imperium Prime.
Ooh.
So you're taking a powerful blow, Imperium. He's not really fighting you because he's trying to kill your friends,
Uh-oh.
to fill you with rage, so you take it out on the world.
I am going to attempt to defend him.
All right, why don't you roll? Oh, well, hold on, don't. Well, maybe you can save it, but let's have Cosette defend.
Well, I've got to charge up, though.
Oh, okay. In
So
that case,
that's-
you're taking the
yeah.
powerful blow. How'd you do?
since we're standing next to each other, can we attempt to defend?
No, you're not
You're not
there.
there.
It's only
No, I
you
mean
two.
since the beam's
laser
coming from
coming.
him, right? Oh, sorry.
You're still in
Never mind.
Monty Fergus in the excavation.
Yeah, I got dragged over.
He's got
Oh,
you
he's
downtown
still
Belfast.
there.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's
I
what
got dragged with.
Yeah.
I was in the pincer. Yeah, so I got hit pretty hard, I think.
Armored dragons and scorpions came
Oh, plus
to
conditions?
blow apart our
So that's,
buildings.
yeah, I got hit really hard. That's an 11.
Oh.
So what's happening there?
I choose one?
Yeah. Are you going to lose control of yourself and just go crazy and totally up the destruction?
Yes, actually.
Oh man! All right. So what does that look like?
I fizzle like pop rocks have never fizzled before.
Oh no!
This crazy, insane neon purple blast just emanates from me like Colossus in the X-Men arcade game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow! And it's just like this city, Belfast, is going to be dust if this continues. Which is totally okay with Tartuffe, except for he doesn't really want you to die.
Yeah.
So he's just like, Cosette, follow me. We have much more things to destroy. Let this fool blow himself up and die while we escape.
Okay. Where are we going to? London? Oh, please tell me we can blow up London.
There'll be no city that'll be spared. Why not Paris? Let us start by paying back those who abandoned me.
Wait, you want to attack Paris?
That's the point. I'm going to pay back the French government for the betrayal of the Pied Noirs.
That I cannot allow. I cannot allow you to attack Paris.
Cosette! Oh, that infernal anthem once meant something to me. I hate the sounds of it. Cosette, follow me, or I'll destroy him again. Okay, so Cosette, are you just gonna go with him, or are you gonna like take a shot at him? He's not gonna take a shot at you yet.
I mean, I'm gonna stand between him and my friend and do a tower defense.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm sorry, but the one place I cannot allow you to destroy is Paris, the jewel of the world. It is
alright.
the only important place. The rest of the whole world can go to hell. I also like Nice. Nice is nice, and Marseille is pretty
Oh
good.
man, take that, Vichy. Toulouse, get out of here.
Really, any city in France is good. Also, the vineyards in Bordeaux. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Alright, we like those, I guess. Alright.
She says, also the Rhone Valley, she says as she opens up a bottle of Chateauneuf de Pape. And yes, she is drinking red wine straight from the bottle while flying a giant dragon, because that's just how she
Drinking
rolls.
and driving?
I mean, that explains all the collateral damage.
Perhaps. Generation Hero does
always
not
shows up just
condone
cocked
drinking and
everywhere.
driving, especially in giant dragon mechs. Alright, so do you have to roll for tower defense? I've asked you
No,
before.
it's just a thing. I spend an overcharge to activate my
Right.
Max Eternal shielding and defense system.
Alright, so thanks to that Imperium Prime, you are safe, but still, you're still in the throes of this, so unless Cosette can, like, calm you down and get you out of this, you're gonna keep, you're stuck. You're
She
trapped.
does have a plus to influence.
Yeah.
So I am going to say, how are you feeling? Good?
No!
You're feeling angry? You want to direct that anger somewhere, huh?
Yes!
Direct it at the giant scorpion. Kick his ass in.
Alright, you going for a comfort and support?
Yeah, but I'm doing it dangerously.
Yeah.
Because I represent the color red, which is danger.
All
Also,
right.
I'm very drunk.
Red like the red wine.
Ta-da. I'm glad it's on danger. So that's an 8.
Okay.
So I don't know what I'm doing.
No, I'll check. So
They mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels. Do you have
for
any
him, let's go with
conditions?
clear.
And
Yeah.
no conditions.
Like, he's in a
Yes,
clear
all
condition, I think. Yeah.
Go ahead and clear condition.
No, so he'll take care of one, and I will say, thanks to that comment, it gets through to you, or at least tells you to channel the rage at La Scorpion.
When I went into my destructive, did anything blow up when I went into that, or just I went to the power sort of rage?
I mean, parts of the street blew up, some buildings went down.
All right, cool.
So if there's one that like goes away by destroying
Right.
collateral, so you can take that one. And one more can go away thanks to your confidence
So I
support.
want to
No,
clarify
let's
a
check.
few things
Thank
here.
Break
So the
something
whole thing
important in
wasn't to
Belfast.
earn money for the French government, it was that you wanted to destroy everything.
We.
Oh, come on, man. that's messed up. Come on.
Makes you angry, no? Use that anger.
Yeah, I'm going to use it. Hey, you want some red wine?
Looks pretty good.
All right, you drink that red wine. So what are you going to do to take out Ortolan/Tartuffe?
Okay, I'm gonna now with a alcohol enraged solo. I'm gonna
That's the best solo.
yes shoot a fiery or a huge blast of lightning through my sword guitar at them.
Here, that's how Van Halen wrote Eruption, actually.
There you go.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right.
So it just builds up from the low notes to the high notes and then blasts it out.
Okay, why don't you roll? I'll let you choose if you want to use this as directly engage or unleash your powers and knock them back.
Okay.
And then we'll cut back to you two at the diggings.
That's an 8.
Okay, was that for unleash your powers? Or...
Yes.
Ooh, okay. You can either mark condition or he's going to get back up after this blast. Otherwise, you'll have hit him so hard he will decide to turn tail and run. For the moment.
Can you say that one more time, please?
So you can either mark condition.
Okay.
If you
Condition
do that,
to succeed.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, I'll mark this. Oh, sorry.
Mark condition.
I'll mark
Okay.
another one to succeed.
All right, that blast is more than his mech can handle, and Ortolan / Tartuffe realizes he's defeated. So he's like, Cosette, I will see you again. And he
Okay,
starts.
it's nice. It's nice talking to you. I think we really have a lot of understanding. She has another bottle from where is she getting these? I think we have a real understanding between us and the love for France.
Angry again? Yes,
You heard nothing I said. His
That is
scorpion,
true.
his scorpion flies away.
Oh, he's a nice guy.
Oh, man. He's a horrible person. Meanwhile, back in the excavation, after those two mechs escaped, you're in your UFO, and there's just a few of the Commando Corps, pretty battered up. Right now, I'm going to say Napalm's out of it. His flamethrower just went up, so he was incinerated. He managed to rush over, try and splash to some water, and do okay. Rolling Thunder and Warpig are both pretty weak on their feet, so you could take them out.
Can I hit them with the mask of one and that head of the other one? Because the Lady Iron's head fell off, right?
Oh, yeah, you can use
The
that.
head
as
of
well.
one and the
Double head smash.
mace or the face mask of the other, just knock them both out.
All right, why don't you roll directly engage?
That'll be an 11,
Whoa, okay, pick two.
and it'll be take something from them, which I'll just say is their consciousness and will to fight, and impress. No, actually, there's nobody. Is there anybody left?
There is one person left, but they might already be on your side. It is actually Kevin Kestrel's secretary, Venus.
In that
Who
case,
is-
I will create an opportunity for my allies and will not do the.
Yeah, that's
will,
right.
Will
Venus,
not do the
because-
additional option of doing more
Like,
damage.
my character doesn't know her, but I know what you're talking about.
Right. Well, you probably saw her when you infiltrated the Kestrel Corps. So.
Yeah, she was there.
Yes, that's right,
Yes,
she was.
she was
hanging
the
out.
mentalist inside
Yes.
plant woman. So remember, if she's there, probably her boss, Kestrel himself, is there too. So right now she's kind of peeking her head out of one of the tents near
So-
the excavation.
We'll take something from them, be their consciousness,
Yeah.
and impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
All right. Yeah.
So
they
impress.
both.
whoever's
Yeah. They were.
watching.
Well, they were both impressed. They're like, that was pretty cool. Ooh. As they are knocked unconscious. Zombie, what are you and Princess Worm doing?
I ask her, is there anyone else here that we should know about? Because I think we've gotten the bulk of them taken
She
care
says,
of.
I believe you did. I mean, there may be some more Commando Corps members, but you pretty thoroughly trounced them. You dropped that ninja off in the bubblegum dimension. Their leaders dropped there too. Those three were kind of the foot soldiers, and then Lady Iron was taken out. And there's me, but I'm on your side now for the moment. So I think you've succeeded. They may have reinforcements for their Helipatriots coming in soon, but for now the security is down. And there is the matter of their boss as well, the yuppie, Mr. Kestrel.
He's here too?
He is. He wanted to oversee the meetings personally, but I don't know if he's still here or if he made a run for it. I think he lost his hand the last time he encountered you, so something of a bitter taste in his mouth.
Alright, so... What's the thing? Assess the situation. Gonna try that. Alright, that's a 11.
Ooh, okay, so you can ask me 2 questions with that one.
What here can I use to find Kestrel?
Okay, I would say Venus might know where he is. Also, there's like kind of a little motor pool with like some other Kestrel Corps workers there that might know something about it. But Venus definitely knows where her boss is.
Okay. And then... What here... No. What could we... How could we best end this quickly? By meaning, how can I catch Kestrel?
Oh, the UFO would definitely do it, because it's got speed.
Alright, so, gonna fly over to Venus and beam her up into the UFO.
Alright, you taking Gustavo with you too?
Gustavo, come with us.
He's getting a little cramped. Oh man, he loves it.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting a little cramped in there.
So, welcome. This is my friend, Princess Warren.
Oh, hi.
I just noticed.
Mucho gusto.
I just
Always
out
good to
she
meet more
existed.
aliens. Yeah, always good to meet more aliens.
I don't know if they're aliens. Are you?
And who is this tall drink of 8-legged Spanish
I
water?
was talking to Venus.
Oh,
Venus is kind of making some eyes at you.
Oh, I'm Goose. Gustavo.
Ooh,
Nice to meet you.
You certainly are. Tell me, those 8 arms, how are they at tickling?
Oh, they are fully functional.
Perfect.
Weird.
Oh, it's been weird, alright?
it's getting a bit steamy in this
At least for
cockpit.
not
Yeah, it's getting a little crowded out there, perhaps.
But quickly, Venus, we
Yeah.
need to find Kestrel.
Oh, right, okay. So he brought me over here. He wanted to oversee the diggings. I think he wanted to get the Helm of the Broken Knight as soon as he could. But as soon as you guys showed up, he hopped into his kind of real fancy European car, his Porsche or something, and just sped away right down that road. He's got that gas pedal way down, but you might be able to catch him.
Of course, he's in the car. We fly.
All right, good idea.
So let's speed after him.
But hey, word of warning, like, Kestrel may seem like just some yuppie prick, and that kind of is what he is. But he's got some intelligence to him. He's clever, so be careful.
Alright. So maybe don't directly beam him up in here.
Perhaps not. All right, so you zoom over. You're kind of going over the countryside. You're going to send a quick message to these guys as well. The UFO is excellent comm system.
Cosette, Imperious Prime, we're going after Kestrel. Can you get here quick?
Will we get there
We're
quick?
taking Venus with
What do
us.
you say?
He said if we can get there quick.
Yeah, Princess Worm's there too. It's pretty crowded
Yeah.
for a UFO.
You can get it.
It's only supposed to
Yeah,
see 2
we can
people
get
in
there
that.
very-
Sounds got 4.
We can get there very quickly. I've got to broadcast a message to the Legion Étrangère because there was traitorousness and they're probably going to they're probably going to try to blow up France because he doesn't like it. You know
Wait.
what I mean?
Blow up France.
Yeah, that's Ortelan was really my commanding
Oh, Cosette, you're drunk.
officer. Yeah, I'm drunk.
Are you drunk? Wow.
Yes, I am. Why?
Are you even old enough to drink?
Yeah, I'm older than 12.
That's the drinking age in France,
Oh,
I'm sure.
yeah, France.
Apologies to any of our French viewers.
Beauvoir, can you steer autopilot?
I guess that's dragon for yes.
I guess so. Why not?
Alright, so sober up and hopefully get
You
your-
sober up.
You sober up.
You do it.
Don't. Your Earth liquor doesn't even affect me.
It's,
Wait, I'm from Earth.
Your
Okay, so-
liquor doesn't affect me.
So I guess it is just liquor.
Because that's a mean drunk, I gotta say.
Okay, we're going to fly this thing and help you out. Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so you guys are zoomed in from one side. They're zoomed in from the other.
See
And
this drunk ass dragon
That
just
is the dragon's
develops in
name.
here.
We're both holding, like, the reins.
I am glad that I'm in here with you.
You keep
Pretty
steering left,
soon.
like compensating, right?
Well, the
Plus, the company is not bad.
it certainly isn't, says Venus. So you guys can see
Please
this.
get a room, you
It's
two.
both up and basically
Good
fly
idea.
ourselves, you
This
know?
one will do.
I don't deal well with people threatening France in Guidon because I don't like threats.
Oh, so Cosette, you sent a message. Are you like, is an open channel or?
Yeah, well, I recorded the conversation.
Oh,
for
right.
myself and-
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah. If I need to roll something for that, I will.
Why don't you provoke? See if they're gonna like really listen to you, or if they're gonna be like, I gotta talk to my superiors and we'll get
Yeah.
back to you about it.
There's horrible danger. Oh. I mean, if it's superior, it's awesome, and if it's danger, it's awesome because that's like.
It's a text.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So they
Great
believe you.
time.
They're like, all right, well, we're gonna tell the higher ups. We're gonna right away.
He belongs
make
to
sure-
the Kid Noir. You forgive me for being upset, but he was having me destroy buildings, telling me that this was the order from France. I'm a good soldier. I obey my commanding officer, you know? I am very upset to be misled in such a way. And he is brought in front of the firing squad. I would like to be in said squad to shoot him in the face.
Whoa, cool. All right. So they believe you. You're not gonna be an enemy of France.
Good. Vive la France!
Viva la France. Da, 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 da. All right, so the dragons come one way, flying cars come the other. In the middle, you see this beautiful Porsche zooming down the one lane. road.
Hey, you wanna fly the dragon for a bit? I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, cool.
Wine
Can this
now.
thing reach my grandma? I need to call her quick.
Yeah, call your grandmother.
Gotta tell her that I'll get the dishes when I get back.
He needs to call his grandma. You leave him alone. He's a good boy.
Princess
He likes
was like,
his
"What's
grandma."
that about a grandma?"
Well, technically, it is our base of operations.
Oh
It's
dear.
grandma's
Oh,
basement.
Mizandu.
Don't judge me!
Oh, are you two in love? Did you get together and make the babies?
I just met her.
So how are you taking out this Porsche? Or stopping it, or what's the plan here?
I had a plan of using Gustavo.
Ooh, I'd
Just
like to-
throwing you onto the car.
I'd like to spend my last
this plan.
my last
I
turn
like
if
this
I can and overcharge to shape the environment in front of the car so like it has to stop.
Ooh, okay.
Like sort of quicksand in the ground so it just runs into like
Yeah, you have to roll for that
mud.
one, or
I spend my last 2 burns to 10 plus. It's basically unleashing my powers. At 10
all right,
plus.
cool. Okay, yeah. The ground in front of the Porsche turns to quicksand. Its kind of nose goes in there. Its hood. The wheels are churning.
I can still slam into the Porsche.
The car is. Yeah, so the car is stopped. You're still jumping out?
Gustavo.
That was the plan.
All right, you leap
And
out.
when the Great Mizandu tells me to do something,
Right now.
he
So we're-
does it.
Oh,
So we're
Nice.
basically doing this
I
as
got
a
two
jump.
more
We're
burns.
opening the cockpit.
All right, you
Right.
smash down like right on top
Go,
of
man,
it.
go!
Swan dive.
this thing is
And
The last
Kevin
moment,
Kestrel,
tentacles just.
he like kicks the door open. He's got a robot hand now, and he sort of struggles like halfway out of the car. He's kind of trying to get out, and then he like freezes when he sees you.
Well, I was going for the car, so it'll be an 8 for the car. Just in a China shop, just destroying it.
Yeah, you like rip the
Completely.
hood off. He's like stuck inside there, and you are like looming over him.
And I'll be impressed, surprise, or frightened.
Okay, he's terrified. He's like, "Oh no, the heroes, they come for me." Well, it's a good thing.
Note the terror of the Great Mizandu. He points with his free tentacle.
Oh, what? Fazandus? No, damn it. All the heroes.
Kestrel!
Nice.
Kestrel, do you hear me broadcasting? Do you have a baguette?
Oh my god.
Do you have one?
This is what I'm talking about.
Keep
All
that
you
on.
heroes have done is just mess it
There you
up.
go, back to you.
Mess up
Just
the
needed
world. Your feuds, you're uncontrollable, your urges to charity. It's not what the world needs.
Oh,
It's
really?
getting better out without you. Yeah,
Heroes
for sure.
stopped the Nazis. Heroes stopped the tyrant from taking over the world. Heroes stopped the freaking demon from destroying everything.
He's like, all right,
Keep
well,
going, Mizandu.
well, they won't stop this.
Heroes also killed your granddad. They dropped him. from
Yeah,
a very high
exactly.
place.
That's why I'm very
He
proud
was
of
a
that.
Nazi collaborator.
What's something else about these heroes that you're stupid? You think you can like show up here, just beat me up, and I'll stop?
I don't
No,
want.
no.
I won't beat you up if you have any baked bread.
Oh my god!
Okay,
All right,
she's been hidden.
I'm very glad about this. You see, I've been waiting here for a while. You want the helm of the broken knight? Guess what? I dug it up yesterday. With that, he reaches
Why are
back.
you still here?
It was a trap for you, asshole, and you fell for it. He touches the helm of the broken knight, and reality changes. Everything shifts. You're all swirled around. It's all changing, and now you are no longer Vizandu. You're no longer. Well, you're still Cosette LaRoche, but you're no longer the mech riding superhero.
Sure.
You're no longer Imperium Prime. You are William Lodi, and you are just Gustavo. You two are foreign exchange students. You two, Vizandu, you are somehow a human teenage boy,
And Fez.
and all of you are.
Damn it!
I guess, yeah. All of you are normal teenagers without superpowers, attending Tower High School with only the faintest memories of when you were heroes.
Damn, we were getting loaded together. I was going to try to.
So,
By the way, you and me, are we like behind the bleachers right now?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you all have interesting teenage personas. I wonder what is Vizandu the brain or the jock? Is Cosette the basket case or Molly Ringwald's character? I don't know. Well, anyway, you're all high school students at this strange version of reality, Tower High School, kind of near Sentinel City. We have a small town near Sentinel City. And a lot of your classmates might be heroes or might be villains, but now they're all normal high schoolers and teachers and so on. Because you're now in a normal teenage high school 80s reality. And that is where we're going to call this game. As you have to figure out some way to get reality back to normal. And also,
realize
well
reality
played.
has changed.
yeah, you got to figure out what's wrong and find some way to get it. Otherwise, it's high school. It's normal lives for you.
I can't go back to high school.
Well, you're
High
there
school is a
now.
bad place, man.
Well,
Bad
does
place.
Mizandu even know it?
No. What Vizandu is probably like
It's gonna be
is
in one line like, what the fuck?
Topanga from the first season of Boy Meets World. Or-
I'm going pure freaks and geeks, just driving it straight down the center of the road.
All right. Well, you guys still have some time to think about what
He's got
kind
a
of
high school
what teenage personas you have when we return for Generation Hero next week. No more gaps. It's New Waves 4, which is called The Place on Earth. That issue is coming on next Tuesday.
Yes.
Very excited for then. If we wanted to do a closing session, I mean, because like you might find some way out of this high school AU, and so let's start with Michael. So, did you grow closer to the team, grow into an image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
Grow closer to the team
All right. So
because the great Vizandu made him feel very welcome.
nice.
And even though Cassette was immediately clashing with him, that's fine because why not have a... If you're going to be rivals with anyone,
yeah,
might as well be somebody that can do as much destruction as possible.
Absolutely. So you get two: mark potential and give influence to a character here. All right. How about Empyrean?
I'll give, since they both have influence, if I didn't mention it earlier, I'll give one influence to Empyrean as well, since he did save me.
All right.
Cool.
So
Makes sense.
Empyrean, how about you? Were you growing closer, grow an image of yourself, or grow away from the team? You can just kind of ignore the high school reality shift at the very
I
end
was
there.
almost going to say I grew into an image of myself until I lost control. So, thanks to, again, her calming me down, me getting him out of the dimension, and him kicking some ass, and being in all that, and again, just growing closer to the team until I get more control of myself.
Oh, nice. Cosette.
Yeah, I would say that she also grew closer to the team.
Yeah, I'll take
Although
this. I'll take this.
she might have grown more into an image of herself.
Great shit. Especially with you guys on.
No, I'm going to say closer to the team, but I don't know who to give influence to because I already have given it to...
Yeah, we can just say you can just use that.
You can also mark potential.
Yeah, I'll mark potential too. It's, yeah, she likes him. He knows how to party.
Cool. Marvin, how about Vizandu?
Also, her boss.
Yeah, he grew closer to the team too, because for once, something is going right.
Oh man, everything's coming up Vizandu.
People actually like his movies. My team cares enough to get me out of the
If you gave me
dimension.
influence, yeah, we'd all have influence on each other.
Yeah.
Like a
Cool.
team.
That's what
Feel
a
the
team
8 arms
is.
going around.
Oh, just give everyone a nice little group
Tentacle
hug.
hug.
So, who doesn't have potential, influence over Vizandu?
I
don't-
don't know if I have
I don't have it
influence
over
over
you.
you or not. I don't feel like I do.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
don't have it over you.
gave you influence. I didn't
Yeah.
get it from you.
All right.
So I guess we'll give influence to Imperius Prime, since it did get me out of the dimension.
Oh, sweet. That's 2. Alright, sweet.
So is that...
Good
Do I
point.
mark potential too?
You do, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, you I think get a level up there. It's like
Nice. Unlock a moment of truth.
Ooh, all right. So with that, I think Scooter, is there anything going on as we?
Well, there's so much going on, but you guys are killing it. So this is awesome. So basically, we're just going to be pumping right through these. We're going back into high school.
yeah, this is cool.
This is
Well,
like
I got 2 weeks.
you're going to
There you
like
go.
literally going back into my era of high school. I was a
oh,
freshman in 1988. So this is definitely my era. I was like, oh, I know what's going to happen.
What was
I just
high
know
school
it.
in the 80s?
Did anybody spend any table tokens today?
We did.
This is when I see school was good.
We did have some table tokens spent by
School lunch is actually cooked by the...
on this. Yeah, I won't. I can't read it. I think
remember
it's
80s
no.
food.
So all the question is going to be, to the team, how great is Cosette? How great is Cosette?
Yes.
Yeah.
All of this. Well,
All 8
his door is like.
What a great question asked by a total genius.
I've never before met someone who can turn an inferno into a fiery blaze.
You make an inferno even more infernal.
I make the files better.
Yeah. We're all
have
big
to say.
Cosette fans here, I would say. We're all Zet heads. I don't know. Is that what the Cosette fans call them?
It is
Zet
now.
heads. Zet heads.
Zet heads.
It's canon.
Zet heads. I'm into it. Well, thanks everybody for chiming in and hanging out. Thanks everybody that's in the chat room right now. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello and lurking, chatting, having all that good stuff. Primers are here, is what I hear. There's primers out there. Not just the Zet heads, but primers.
Oh, really? Sweet.
There's a primer in the chat room.
That's
So let's just make sure that we come back next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because we are in Standard now.
It's on dogs.
Yeah. And make sure, pull up a chair, everyone.
Octopals, maybe.
Make time to tabletop. The Zan dudes. Okay, hold on. We saw it right at the end.
Dudes, yes.
That is great.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
All right.
Thanks. Well, thanks for that, man. All right, so we will talk to you soon. See you next Tuesday.
See you next
Good
Tuesday.
night.
We're real sad.